Hey everyone! Beyond being the physical light and heat source we know, many spiritual traditions view the sun as something far more profound. Here are some of those unique perspectives. 1. The invisible spiritual sun. Esoteric and Hermetic traditions make a sharp distinction between the physical sun and an invisible spiritual sun. This spiritual sun isn't something you can see with your eyes, but it's believed to be the ultimate source of life, light, and spiritual truth, accessible only through spiritual awakening or intuition. Thinkers like Paracelsus even spoke of an earthly sun and an eternal sun that spiritual senses perceive. 2. The phenomenon of multiple suns. Historically, there have been documented instances of people observing 2 or even 3 suns in the sky simultaneously. While scientifically explained as atmospheric optics, parhelia, or sundogs, some esoteric philosophies interpret these occurrences symbolically. For example, some link them to cosmic or spiritual significance, possibly even representing the 3 main centers of life within the human body: brain, heart, generative system. 3. The sun as a multidimensional gateway. Some modern spiritual perspectives propose the sun is not just a star, but a multidimensional gateway or portal to other parts of the universe. This is a truly mind-bending idea. It's even believed by some to be the exit point for the soul at death and the entry point for incarnation on Earth, making it a critical link in the soul's cosmic journey. 4. Humanity's turning away from spiritual light. There's a spiritual narrative suggesting humanity has collectively turned away from the spiritual sun, or divine light, in favor of materialism, leading to spiritual consequences. Conversely, personal spiritual experiences highlight the importance of actively focusing on this spiritual sun to overcome inner darkness and elevate consciousness, regardless of external struggles. 5. Profound religious symbolism. The sun's symbolism is deeply woven into many religions. For instance, in Christianity, the birth of Christ was symbolically linked to the sun of righteousness, and December 25th was chosen to align with pagan festivals celebrating the invincible sun at the winter solstice. This connection links the sun to powerful concepts like resurrection, divine light, and spiritual rebirth. I have a narrative story: the old man, the observatory, and the sun's hidden secret. Have you ever truly looked at the sun, not just as a ball of fire in the sky, but with a deeper gaze? For centuries, humanity has revered it, worshipped it, and even feared it. But what if I told you there's a secret truth about our sun, a truth whispered by ancient mystics and lost to modern eyes? My journey to understand this began not in a dusty library, but in a small, forgotten observatory high in the Himalayas. It belonged to an old man, Alara, whose eyes held the wisdom of 1,000 sunsets. He was a stargazer, yes, but not of planets and galaxies as we know them. He looked for something else. The sun, he told me one crisp evening, his voice like rustling leaves, is not just the orb you see. That is but its shadow, its earthly reflection. I scoffed naturally. But Master Alara, it gives us light, heat, life. He smiled, a gentle, knowing smile. Indeed, but that is the physical sun. There is another, a spiritual sun, unseen by physical eyes, yet more vital than the one that warms your skin. He explained that this spiritual sun was the ultimate source of all light, all life, all consciousness. It wasn't out there in space, but within everything, a radiant core of divine truths that humanity, in its pursuit of the tangible, had forgotten. He spoke of ancient texts, long dismissed as myth, that described a time when humans were more attuned to this inner radiance. They didn't just see the sun, they felt its spiritual resonance, guiding their intuition, their decisions. We have turned away from it, he lamented, gazing at the first stars pricking the twilight. We chase the shadows, the material glow, forgetting the true source of illumination that resides within us and beyond the visible spectrum. One night, during a rare celestial alignment, Alara led me to his most ancient telescope, not one for magnification, but for focus. Look, he whispered, not with your eyes but with your soul. I closed my physical eyes, took a deep breath, and tried to quiet my mind. I remember feeling a warmth, not from the physical sun, but something far more encompassing, a gentle hum that resonated deep within my chest. And then, for a fleeting moment, I saw it, not a fiery sphere, but a pulsating core of pure, shimmering golden light that seemed to expand infinitely, connecting everything. It was a light that wasn't blinding but illuminating, a truth that transcended form. Ilara later told me of other, strange truths, of ancient accounts of multiple suns appearing in the sky, not mere optical illusions, but perhaps momentary glimpses through a veil, where the physical and spiritual realms intersected. He spoke of the sun as a multidimensional gateway, not just for light, but for souls, for consciousness, a cosmic highway between different planes of existence. Since that night, my relationship with the sun has changed forever. When I feel its warmth on my face, I no longer just feel the heat of a star. I feel the gentle touch of something far older, far deeper, a reminder of the unseen spiritual light that sustains all life, patiently waiting for humanity to turn its gaze inward once more and remember the strange, beautiful truth of its invisible heart. So, returning to our topic of the sun is more than just a physical star. It is a living portal of consciousness, emitting plasma light that contains cosmic information as well as information about the physical world's cycle. The sun you see in the sky is a reflection of our collective energy, not a physical object. We are connected to the sun as many people continue to awaken, as people get out of fear and start to vibrate under the frequency of love and high vibrational thoughts and emotions. The sun continues to get hotter, and the intensity of the sun increases. It provides both amplification and beautification, meaning that high vibrational dots are amplified and beautified, while low vibrational dots are destroyed, making room for high vibrational dots. What exactly do I mean? If we all get out of fear and begin to awaken and show love, we increase the intensity of the sun, which amplifies the high vibrational dots within us. We create the new reality by ensuring that there is no room for low vibrations. Ancient Egyptians and our forefathers understood this, which is why people worship the sun. By worship, I do not mean the way religious people worship their gods. Through worship, people understand that nothing can survive without the sun. Plants cannot grow without the sun, which is a reflection of our collective energy, our collective positive energy that comes from high vibration. If those now used to honor the presence of the sun, which is why people in ancient Egypt used to practice sun gazing. You need to understand that the sun rises in the east, which is directly connected to the north. The sun sets in the west, which is directly connected to the south. Now, the sun controls the clouds, but how does it do so? Clouds do not stay in the same place. They stay according to their vibration. Clouds reflect our collective thoughts as the sun rises. We have high vibrational clouds when the sun rises, and low vibrational clouds when it sets. High vibrational clouds are accompanied by high vibrational dots and numerous empires. Low vibrational clouds are associated with a high number of narcissists. Thank you for watching. Your presence makes our stories come alive.